Welcome everyone to Bonifabcustom. Today we're working on our monster forge. We're gonna weld up our inlet tubes, all our pie cuts, and we are gonna put this on a heavy duty stand so we can roll it around and move it out of the way when we're not using it. Let's get right into the build. And for the bottom of these, so they could fit into the blower, I'm gonna add these couplings that are made out of rubber. Just pick these up at the local hardware store. And I'm gonna put one side on here. I'm gonna use a hose clamp to hold it on there. And then the other side, I'm gonna make a piece that it slips over with the flange for the blower. Well, that's the idea. So it looks really good. It's pretty sturdy with that 3-inch angle I used on the bottom and those big wheels, so good. Now I'm going to plumb the gas fittings. So I'm gonna put 3 shutoffs, and so I can regulate or turn on one and turn off the other, just to regulate some of the gas coming in or the actual burners I'm using. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna clean up this top here, and then I'm gonna give this a little bit of high temp paint just on top, because this part of the burner isn't stainless steel, just this part, and kind of looks ugly with this patina on there right now. So I'm just gonna blacken it a little bit so it doesn't get worse, and then I will put the fittings on for the gas. Now I got my gas fittings on. You can see there's a gas shutoff for each one of the ribbon burners. So then if I don't want to run them all, or I can regulate them individually, plus regulate the air. So this is going to come in very handy for this monster forge. Now I'm going to start looking at plumbing the air inlet, and I'll show you what I found for a blower. So for the blower unit, my son-in-law actually gave me a great idea by using one of these air movers, and I picked this one up at my local Home Depot, and it's pretty inexpensive. It's about $80 Canadian, which is $10 US. And that's it. So I'm thinking I'm gonna install it down here somewhere underneath. Probably, let's see if I can do it like this, and then I'll just make a kind of a manifold that goes into these 3 burners. Okay, so the flange is done. This is going to be facing out. And now I'm going to line it up so I know where I'm going to put those holes, or approximately where I'm going to put those holes. Okay, so I'm going to line it up here. Just give me an idea where I'm going to put those holes, because they aren't perfectly in line. So that looks pretty good. So I'm gonna just take my Pica marker, and you can see how easily it can get around these tight corners there. I drilled these holes, and those I'm thinking I'm going to be riveting inside this the blower. But right now I need to mount the blowers. So what I'm going to do is I took off the little plastic or rubber feet that were on here. I drilled the rivets out, and I have these hex head screws, and I'm going to put them there. I'm going to use those for mounting the actual blower unit onto the forge. So let's make up some brackets and get this thing in the right position. Okay, so first test, I'm gonna test out, I put this on to my tank, my 100-pound tank, and I just plumbed this in, just this single one right now, and I'm gonna try this burner. Now, if this one works, they're all putting out about the same CFM, feels pretty even, but we'll start off with this center one, and hopefully I don't kill myself. So, let's get it lit. Turn on the fan first. The gas is off. Gas is on. We'll turn the pressure down. Looks pretty good so far. Got the center one on. Okay, so great news. It works. The blower so far can feed all those 3 burners. I'm gonna tune them, and I'll tune each one separately, then I'll tune them all together and see how it runs. And that'll be for our next video, but thank you very much for watching Bonifabcustom today as we finally put on our blowers, started up our monster forge. I thank you for all for watching today, and we'll have a video early next week on running this monster forge. Don't miss it. And if you haven't subscribed, push that button and subscribe now. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you early on next week.